What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have got some more boutique Blu-ray releases to talk about today, and the boutique label we're talking about is Radiance Films. If you're not familiar with Radiance, most of you guys are probably familiar with Radiance, but they are a UK label, and they have recently started distributing their US versions here in the States, and that is how I got my hands on this box of releases right here. This was sent over to me by Barnes & Noble. There are some sample copies in here to show you guys to help promote the 50% off sale that Barnes & Noble is having all month long on Radiance titles. So if you see any Radiance films in your store, all of those will be 50% off this month. And if your store doesn't have a large Radiance section, you can't find the title you're looking for, all the online titles will be marked down to 50% off as well. So you can order from there and get it shipped to your house, or you can just ask the store to order it for you and they'll put it in the store and you can buy it from them. I am going to be going over some titles that caught my eye on the website. These are all titles that I am interested in, and I'll tell you why I'm interested in them as we go through these. We've got a handful of titles, including some box sets. These are all limited editions, by the way. The model that Radiance uses is the limited edition model. So first run is all limited editions, usually around 3,000. And then after those sell out, you get the standard edition. So you can still get the films. I'm not trying to create FOMO or anything. You can always get the films. They stay in print with the standard editions. The only thing you lose from the limited editions is the booklets and the Scanavo cases and the larger box set cases, if it is one of their limited edition box set releases. So that's a little overview on Radiance. I've been having a great time going through some Radiance titles this month. Last month, we had the Indicator and Arrow sale at Barnes & Noble, and I kind of synced up my viewing habits with the sale as they were happening. I got through quite a few Indicator and Arrow titles back there on my shelf. I really enjoyed that. So I'm continuing on this month and watching some Radiance titles that I've had back there and just haven't had time to prioritize yet. I'm trying to knock them off the list. So far, I have watched these ones right here, and I'm hoping to cover these in an upcoming video, share my thoughts on these releases that I've seen. These, though, I will not be able to share my thoughts yet because I literally just got these out of the box. These are some fairly new releases that I'm excited about. I can tell you why I'm interested in them, but I won't be able to share my thoughts just yet on the films themselves. But this one on top, I am very excited about. If you saw my recent video where we visited Barnes & Noble during the Indicator sale, I picked this one up because I saw it there on the shelf, and I literally said in the video, Barnes & Noble, we need a Radiance sale. And I had no idea that this one was right around the corner. So very excited to have this one in my hands. This is Malpertuis, and this has got a beautiful limited edition hard box for this release. They do stick these on the back with a sticker, so hopefully this doesn't damage. Oh, nope, pops right off. I really like these small little obi strips that they put on these cases because it can slide right in the box, and I don't have to throw it away or find a special place to put that. Look at this. I don't know if this is going to show up on camera, but this is a beautiful, crazy print that they've done on here. It's got a lot of layers to it, and there's some beautiful artwork on the back as well. I'm interested in this for several reasons. The first was just the trailer that Radiance put out. The visuals of this movie look fantastic, looks right up my alley. It is a Belgian Gothic horror fantasy starring Orson Welles, who you may have spotted there on the back. Famous director Orson Welles also did a lot of acting in his day. He's the lead of this, and he plays a dying patriarch who traps his relatives in a labyrinthian mansion where ancient Greek gods may be hiding in human form. Amazing sounding premise. That premise paired with the visuals that I saw in the trailer were enough to sell me on this release. It's also the same director, Harry Kumel, who did Daughters of Darkness, which recently got a 4K release from Radiance in the UK. They didn't release that one in the States for some reason, but it is the same director who did that film. This is also from a 4K restoration, but it is just a Blu-ray release. It is not a 4K release. I've seen comparisons to Mario Bava with this director's style. There's the Blu-ray disc inside, which also intrigues me because I've been watching a couple Mario Bava films recently. Look at this. look at this. You've got some crazy surreal artwork on the front, some Greek gods in the back. You've also got the Jabberwocky on the back, which is interesting. The film is from 1971. I should mention that. So it's got a nice 70s look and feel to it. There's Orson Welles in the bed. Look at this crazy looking scene. I can't wait to watch this one. This is going to be the first one I tackle from this box. This is the one I'm most excited to check out. So I'm definitely going to be watching at least this one this month. I'm going to try to get through as many as I can, but it is pretty far into the month at this point. So I'm going to try to watch as many more Radiance titles as I can, and hopefully have a video, like I said, at the end of the month where I talk about the films that I watched this month. But that is Malpertuis, and it looks amazing, and I can't wait to watch it. The next one we have is a box set, and it is 3 films. It is called Wicked Games, and it is 3 films by Robert Hassan, who is a French director, I believe. I'm not familiar with the director, but he is, I'm gonna take this wrap off here and take the card off so you guys can see the artwork underneath. I wanna give you a good look at this. There it is, Wicked Games. I'll go ahead and mention all 3 films first. The films are The Wicked Go to Hell, Nude in a White Car, and The Taste of Violence. And I think these are 3 different films in 3 different genres. He was a very, I don't want to say prolific director, but he definitely had some variety to him. And it is just a beautiful, classy looking black and white box set underneath. There's the 3 films listed, and you get some gray Scanavo cases inside for the limited edition. I'm not familiar with his work as a director, but I have seen him as an actor in Jules Dassin's Rififi, which is one of my favorite film noirs. Watched it a few years ago with Grace. We had a great time with this one. Fantastic French film noir. Highly recommend. Would be at the top of my Criterion recommendations. If I do a video on that soon, maybe I should recommend this one. But here we have a few of the films that he directed. The first one is The Wicked Go to Hell, and this is a fatalistic prison break noir. So maybe a little bit similar to Rififi, although Rififi's not fatalistic. I wouldn't call it that. It's a little more fun. This is Nude in a White Car, the second film, which is a Hitchcock-tinged femme fatale mystery. So along the same lines there. And then we have The Taste of Violence, which is an early Zapata Western. So we've got all kinds of stuff going on. This is a Western film, and there's a booklet inside for the limited edition, which you get as well. So the films are split up across 3 discs. They each get their own disc. There is one, and then I already showed you these 2 right there. Here's the booklet. These are black and white films. There's the Western film. So you do get one booklet that covers all 3 films, but it is about 40 pages. So it's a decent length. You get quite a bit of writing in there. I actually do look forward to diving into those booklets when I get one of these sets, especially if it's a filmmaker that I'm not familiar with. I enjoy getting the background there. I've made it through the booklets on these 3 titles, and that really helped me get through those movies, or get more out of those movies, I should say, because I enjoyed the movies by themselves, standalone as well. But that's Wicked Games, the box set. All 3 of these, I believe, are Blu-ray premieres. I don't think these are very well-known films. I think this is, like I said at the beginning of the video, kind of a rediscovery by Radiance, and they're really shining a little spotlight on this director, and I think that's really cool of Radiance. This is also limited to just 3,000 copies, and I should say they do a good job of supplements as well. Most of the UK labels do a really good job with supplements, so there are commentaries on all 3 films, and there's also, I believe, video essay, and same with the first release I showed you. They do a good job with their supplements as well. Next up, we have another exciting crime movie. If I can find my knife here. This is The Ogre of Athens. And this is a Greek film, which right off the bat I was very interested in because I don't think I've ever seen a Greek film. This is a film directed by Nikos Koundouros, and it's a crime thriller, kind of a wrong man story. I'll show you the front right there. It says a shy, meek Athenian bank clerk is mistakenly identified as the Ogre, a feared criminal kingpin, on New Year's Eve, and finds that fear and respect feel pretty good until the ruse unravels. So it feels a little Hitchcockian to me, like a wrong man story, kind of like an, I don't know, like an earlier kind of Coen Brothers story where he gets mistaken for a criminal mob boss, and he kind of likes it and kind of goes with it. So we have here the artwork right there. And if you haven't got a Radiance title before, you can slide the Obi strip out. So it's right in there. It has all the details on the film, and you can slide that out and you just get the artwork. They also do alternate artwork underneath inside the Scanavo case, which is nice. I like that they give you options, and the artwork goes all the way around the back. So pretty snazzy looking release. And then you can just tuck that Obi strip right inside where the booklet goes. So we do get a booklet for this one as well, because it is a limited edition. We can kind of get a sense for the style of the film from some of the photography here. It is shot in high contrast black and white in that noir style. This is a 1950s film. It came out in 1956, and it has a similar paranoia and cultural anxiety to that era. So look at that. There's some nice looking photography, some writing on the film as well. And I don't know, this just sounded like a fun one. This one sold me on the premise alone. I'm not familiar with the director for this one either. I'm not familiar with a lot of the films that Radiance puts out. That's what I love about boutique labels. I love learning about little corners of film history that I am not aware of, and I like the education aspect of these boutique labels. I know not everybody does. Some people just like to purchase movies that they know they already like. That's not what I'm doing these days. I am full tilt in the boutique labels, and I'm really enjoying it for the time being. That is another one that has kind of had a resurgence and is thought of as one of the great Greek films from the past. I think it was kind of a flop when it first came out, but it's been rediscovered, and hopefully with the new Radiance release, it'll continue to reach more viewers. As far as special features on this one, you get a few. You get a new introduction by a film critic, you get a new interview with Greek film expert on the golden age of Greek cinema, and you get another interview with another critic, Christina Newland. So a little bit more background on the film in addition to that booklet inside. This one is a little bit more limited. It's only got 2,500 copies, and of those 2,500 copies, I've got 2 of them right here because Barnes & Noble sent me an extra copy to do a giveaway for you guys. So I'll be giving this one away at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And then we have another Greek film a couple decades later, 1977. This is Iphigenia, and this is not only a Greek film, but it is based on Greek mythology. This is the story of Euripides. So we've got King Agamemnon must choose between sacrificing his daughter to appease the gods and secure his fleet's passage to Troy, or betraying his military duty with his wife. And this has got some beautiful looking photography on the front. I'm going to take the Obi strip out so we can see all of that. There's the front, and there is the back. I love films based on folklore and myth, and I've been watching a couple Greek myth movies lately. I feel like we get a lot of those. I watched Pasolini's 2 Greek films that he made, so those are like bonkers, really crazy adaptations. I'm assuming this is going to be a little bit more traditional, but there is the disc inside, and you get your alternate artwork right there. And I guess I can show you what that looks like underneath. Looks like the original poster, maybe right there, that you can switch it around to. And it also comes with a little booklet inside. This is directed by Michael Kakoyani, a Greek director right there. And this is the 3rd of his Euripidean trilogy. So he kind of has, just like Jean Cocteau has an Orphic trilogy, he's got a whole trilogy of Euripidean adaptations. The first 2 films in the trilogy are Electra and the Trojan Women, and this film, the 3rd film in the trilogy, was nominated for both the Palme d'Or and the Academy Award for Foreign Language Film. There is no images. They're not padding this at all. This is just all writing, which I love to see. Give me more words, less pictures. I can see those when I watch the movie. I don't need to see those again. All right, that's the booklet that you get for Iphigenia. Very cool looking release. This is actually a brand new release. This just came out today, the day I'm shooting this video, February 23rd. So that one's brand new. You'll most likely see that one on the shelves at your Barnes & Noble because they have the new releases normally front and center. And then we've got one more to discuss real quick, and then we will get to that giveaway that I promised earlier. This is a weird one. You can tell I picked these movies because they're very tailored to my taste. This is Themrock. directed by Claude Faraldo. And this is another 70s movie. I got a lot of 70s movies today. This is 1973, and it is in French. It is about house painter Michel Piccoli, who is pushed too far by his boss one day and responds by going full caveman, literally tearing apart his apartment, reverting to primitive behavior, and inspiring his neighbors to do the same. A savage, anarchic satire of labor, class, and bourgeois conformity. And the one thing I know about this movie, besides the plot, is I believe I read that it is completely devoid of language. I don't think anyone speaks. I don't know why it says French language. Maybe there's some speaking, but I feel like at a certain point when he goes full caveman, he just commits to the bit and doesn't speak at all for the rest of the movie. It sounds bizarre and wild and something that I absolutely want to watch. I'll pop the disc out so you can see the original poster underneath with the reversible artwork. You can also take the red strip out and you get a black spine. I thought it was going to be green, but you get a nice black spine there, which is fine. Looks bananas there on the back. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the booklet as well. It says The Urban Caveman right there. So I'm wondering if Themrock, the title, is his name as the Urban Caveman. It says characters speak in grunts and gibberish, making the films genuinely universal. It also says it is from a 4K restoration by Studio Canal, which is pretty good news. Studio Canal does great 4K restorations. I have been enjoying their releases of Ealing Studios films recently. And as far as extras on this one, you get a 23-minute interview with critic David Thompson, and you also get a 23-minute video essay on the career of the lead actor. So some more supplements in there as well for that one. So there we go, just 5 new releases that caught my eye in this month's Radiance sale from Barnes & Noble. Hopefully I can watch as many of those as I can in the next couple weeks and be back with my thoughts for you guys on the films. But first, let's go ahead and give away this extra copy of the Ogre of Athens. If you are interested in this release and you would like to join in on the giveaway, enter the giveaway. I don't know why I said that so weird. All you got to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment down below letting me know either your favorite Radiance title that you already own or the one that you are most interested in that you're anticipating picking up at some point. Either way, let's just spread the love of some Radiance titles in the comments, give each other some recommendations so people can add more things to their shopping list and be a little bit more informed as they go into the store for these sales. That's why I like to do these videos. I like to try to help out as best I can and spread the word on some of these releases. And let's go ahead and wrap up the last giveaway that I announced in a recent video for these 3 Arrow titles. We've got Snakes on a Plane, Cheap Thrills, and Evil Dead Rise, all brand new and sealed. These are going to subscriber Cold Ground. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your comment on the previous video. All you got to do is reach out to me on Instagram at Films by Color and send me your address, and I will ship these 3 movies out to you as soon as I can. Hope you enjoy the films, and for everyone else, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the video helpful. If you want to see me cover more boutique Blu-ray releases that have been coming out recently, click this playlist over here. I'll be back with more videos very soon, but until then, keep collecting.